What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. Yes, indeed, you are rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. Sorry about the lighting. I'm always trying with this freaking light. But you're rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come alive because we always talk about a lot of negative stuff that's going on with the migrant crisis and stuff like that. Sometimes it drives me crazy because I've been constantly putting out, migrant videos and stuff like that. But I've been looking in the comments section. People been asking me questions about this and questions about that. If anybody dating the migrants or the migrants dating locals, and I'm here to tell you, yes, they are dating locals. Obviously, not all of them. Some of them came up with their husband or their significant other, but yes, I do see it out and about in New York City. And it's interesting because New York City is a very tough, tough city for the locals to date. I mean, you don't know how to believe me. You can Google it, you can look it up, you can check it out. And I'm the first one to break this story to you guys. That's like I was one of the first to walk around and do these walk and talk videos and show you the different shelters and different things like that. But people are always asking this question over and over. Do you see any locals dating migrants? Yes, I have seen it. Yes. Yes. I've seen local New Yorkers, whatever, New Jerseyans, whoever, people in the area, yes, dating the migrants that just came here. Yes, I have seen it. Well, let me see, man. Shout out to everybody, man, watching, man. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you tuned in to the one and only Philly Time. Greatly appreciate you. Jose said, "Blessings from Canada. When you back to my country, El Salvador. One of these days soon, man. I just got off the phone with my El Salvadorian John down there. El Salvadorian friend down in El Salvador. I'll be back one of these days soon, very soon. I'm just here gathering up content, and a lot of stuff is going on here, and I got a lot going on here in New York, so that's why I'm here. But I will be back to El Salvador, man. One of my favorite countries in the whole world, man. I will definitely be back to El Salvador. Definitely for sure. But yes, people was asking me no questions. Yes. Locals and migrants are linking up. Deborah said, hello, Philly from North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina, man. And you can ask me any questions you want regarding that subject matter. But yeah, I've been watching. I got two eyes. I'm going about and about. I see it all the time. Jose said, what's up, Philly Dom? All is well, Jose. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? What is going on with you? I figure, we take a step back from all the negativity and let you know something that's like kind of good. But remember, I'm the first one to break this. I'm the first one to break this, and I'm sure Big Hawk can back me up. Anybody in New York that moves around like we do, notice what's going on. Jose said, I'm a big fan of your content and also Big Hawk's content. Jose, man, we greatly appreciate you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything. We greatly appreciate you. 100%. Thank you. And more migrant videos are coming out. But yeah, I saw that in the comment section. I felt like I had to, address that because people were asking about that. So that's a positive thing that's up in New York. That's a positive thing that's up in New York. Danelle said NYC woman must be hard up. What restaurant would they go out to? I don't know what you mean by that, man. You gotta explain a little bit more. You said NYC woman must be hard up. What restaurant would they go to? Talking about if they was dating migrants. You gotta explain yourself a little bit more and I can give you an answer. Cass said, do you think Diddy will get whacked? I don't know, man. I don't know the situation. I'm watching it just like you guys watching it. I'm a content creator. I I don't know, man. I'm still watching, man. I'm still trying to see what's going on with the situation. It's just my eyes are falling. What the heck? I think my glasses. Here we go. My glasses fogged up. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know, man. I'm watching it like you guys are watching. To be honest with you, I'm watching it like you guys are watching it unfold. So I'm sitting back and watching it. Deborah said Big Hawk is cool too. Yeah, Big Hawk is very cool. Big Hawk is really cool, man. But yes, that's on a positive note. And just to give you some kind of perspective on everything, we hear a lot of negative talk about the Venezuelans with all the drama that they're causing in New York and Chicago. But on a positive note, on a good note, they do have beautiful women. I have to say that. You don't have to take my word on it. I've traveled, I've been here, I've been everywhere, and it's a lot of beautiful Venezuelan women. And also, what I can say about the Venezuelans is, like I said, Google it. Somebody can Google it right now while we're on there. Venezuela, if I'm correct, and you guys can fact check me on this, you can go on ChatGPT, you can go on Google, whatever you use. They have won Miss America, not Miss America, Miss Universe. Correct me. I correct myself. Miss Universe. I think they won it around about 4 times. I think they won it more times than any other country. Somebody can fact check me on it. It should pop up. How many times have Venezuela, the country of Venezuela, won Miss Universe? Check that for me as well. Karen said hello from Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota. Blake said he's right. They are beautiful. So, when we talk about the negative, like I'm like a really positive person. Like even me doing this migrant content, it has to be addressed because people need to know what's going on in society and what's going on out there. But to be 100% honest with you, it's a lot of negative content, and I'm not used to doing it. Like I said, I'm a travel vlogger. So these last couple months, because I've been here in New York, I did the content, and it's important for me to do the content because it needs to get out and people need to know what's going on. Because we're still meeting people that don't even know that we have a migrant crisis. I don't know how people don't know we have a migrant crisis, and you in the New York area or the Chicago area. That's different if you're like in Idaho or something like that. And we got people that watch from Idaho and everything like that. So it's tough sometimes on this migrant crisis, but this kind of type of content, but we need to do it because you hear about the shootings and the stabbings and all these different things that's going on with the crisis, and more migrants are coming in. But on a positive note, and like I said, I just want to big up the Venezuelans. They do have some beautiful women. Obviously, some other Latin countries and African countries that have beautiful men and women coming to the country. Just to let you guys know that I always try to be, I try to be real and raw as possible. Shara said 7 times. Venezuelan won Miss Universe 7 times. Have they won the most Miss American pageants out of any country in the world? Let me know. More than I know they have, but I just want to be, want to verify it, and I want to be 100% on it. Because one thing about this day and time that we're in, they can fact check you on anything. So yes, they are dating. They are dating locals. Obviously, people would think that because they figure they can, I don't know, get their paperwork faster. I don't know, like what I mean, or they used to dating a certain type of guy or being with certain type of guys or a certain type of woman, and then you go to a new country. It's different people here, and the U.S. and especially New York City is a melting pot. It's people from like all over. Like I'm in Queens, New York. And they say this is like the most diverse place in the world. Like it's people from everywhere. Like in Queens, you can hear all sorts of language speak. You can check me on that too. You can fact check me on that too. I don't want you guys to think I'm just talking. But yeah, so one of Somebody in the comment section asked about that, so I figured I'd do a small live on it and let you know. Yes, they are dating. They are dating locals, and as I get more information about it, and maybe I can find a couple that's dating, I can have them come on and talk about it. But New York is definitely hard to date. Probably not. Probably. I already did my research, and just being here, I know it's one of the hardest places to date because people work a lot of hours. People work a lot of hours. So most people in New York that I meet have more than one job. You got to have like a couple hustles there. You can't just have like one hustle here. You have to have a couple hustles. So people have more than one job, and it's a lot going on in New York. So the dating scene is pretty hard. So this is helping, adding on to the dating scene and helping them out. So having the migrants come here, it's going to bring a little different type of sway. Sean John said, Sean John, you crazy. He said, keep the women. I hear you, Sean John. Let's see what's going on. Also, man, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share my videos, man. Natalia said, I love living in Puerto Rico, but it's very different from my home state of Georgia. And which way, Natalia? And which way? Yo, this dude, these guys are crazy. Last said, you guys enjoy your oh my God, I ain't gonna say that out loud. You're a funny guy. That was funny. That was funny. Brother said NYC is a tough place to grow up, raise kids, and get money. Yo, you ain't lying, man. If you can make it here, whatever you do, if you can make it in New York, you go than anywhere else in the world. This is a tough place. I agree. I know there's growing up in Philadelphia right down the road. Yo, this is a tough place, man. This is a very tough place. He said, raising kids, making money, man, dating, well, put more stuff on the list. Traffic, all sorts of things on the list, man. This is a very tough place. So if you can hold your ground here in New York City, you golden anywhere, man. You're 100%. You're golden anywhere. Last said, bro, I'm telling the truth. I hear you, man. No, you are. You just made me laugh, man. It was just funny when you said that earlier. Jose said, Philly Don, have you seen the recent Mayor Adams interview on the Breakfast Club? I'm going to go check it out. I heard about it. I ain't seen it. I want to know what he said because they all over him. Share said, NYC is a mess, but I love it. Yeah, it's a cool place, man. It's a cool place. Wallace said, all I know is Florida is full. Florida's full of what? Florida, hold on. Florida, I don't know it's full. Don't bring. Oh my goodness. You going crazy, man. Wallace, man. Mr. Wallace, calm down, Mr. Wallace. And then Roy said NYC is 80% paying your rent. Yeah, that is true. That's true, man. They work hard in New York, man. They work hard in New York, man. That's why people get mad with the migrants because they got them staying in hotels and they paying all that bills. Like it's nothing free for the locals in New York. It's nothing free for the locals. The locals, they don't have nothing free. That is true. Irene, there is beautiful people here from all countries. I agree with you 1,000% from every country around the world. Yes, indeed. India, China, Thailand, Indonesia, Sudan, Africa, Haiti, Australia, Canada. It's people from all over the place, man. I was just trying, just point something out for one of the subscribers because they was like, are they dating locals yet? And I'm like, yeah, they dating locals. Definitely they're dating locals. Somebody might have got married already. I don't know. They don't talk about this type of stuff on the news. They don't talk about this type of stuff on the news. The titles that I put, they don't talk about that on the news. Remember, I was the first one to break this. So this summer or down the road, when y'all hear these stories about this, you be like, damn, Philly Don was on it. Philly Don was on it. Retired V said hi. Natalia said, well, I'm on an island that is a Spanish island, and people see beautiful parts of the island, but they don't realize the other parts of the islands are a lot different. Yes, indeed. I hear you on that. And Natalia said, to be honest, a lot of people don't like, oh, don't like that. Okay, don't like, hold on for a second. Don't like that. I gotta get this off, man. Don't like that. We're here and I have seen green go home. I guess saying gringo go home, go gringo or American go home. I am one of the only Caucasian people in the area that I live in. I overstand. I overstand. I overstand. I overstand. I don't even understand. I overstand. White said, what's the topic of discussion? I'm just letting people know because somebody in the comments section was asking me, are migrants, the migrants in NYC, we have a migrant crisis. Ash White, we have a migrant crisis. And they were asking, do the locals, are the migrants that are here from the different countries, are they dating the locals? Because there's been a lot of clash and there's been a lot of problems between the local New Yorkers and the migrants. So this is on a positive note. Of course, anytime you say something on a positive note, they said, are they dating? And I said, yes, I've seen it. They are dating. I remember one time I was recording footage and I seen this black guy. He was like talking to a Latin girl, and his Spanish wasn't that good, but he was really trying. He was talking with her, and he said that he actually told me that he was dating. I said that he was dating her, and he really liked her. He met her somewhere in Manhattan, and found out she was a migrant. She just got here a couple months ago, and whatever, he was dating her, and that was just like in passing. Let's see what's going on here. Last said, I don't have no issues with people dating whom they choose. I agree with you on that, my brother. Sean John said, are the male migrants dating the locals? I don't know. It's probably. It goes both ways, man. It goes both ways, Sean John. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways, man. And you have this thing right now, called the Passport Bro movement. You have a thing called the Passport Bro movement. I'm gonna bring my boy on here. I got a friend now. He's getting ready to leave the country to move to the Dominican Republic, but they have this thing called the Passport Bro movement. So it's like kind of funny to me because you got the Passport Bros going to other countries, and not all of them are going just there for the woman or the man or whatever. They're going to get properties there. They're going, live and experience another culture, another lifestyle. Because I hate that how they promote it, that these guys are just going for women. I hate that. That's the only narrative, but it's deeper than that. Some people just want a better life or a cheaper life or a different life, or they just tired of, being the life they have. So they want to, spice it up and go somewhere different. So it's different reasons why people travel and why they go here and why they go there. But let me put my boy on the line real quick. Let me put him on the line. Tell him about his experience. He getting ready to leave the country and what he think of dating in the US right now. And he can explain himself. What's good, champ?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's good, champ? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, man, just cooling.
Cooling.
Oh, man, you know how it is, man, just cooling.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Let them know who you are. Let them know your name.
Yo, what's up, man? This is Stefan, man, checking in from the West Coast from LA, live in Arizona.
That's cool.
Shout out to Philly.
No problem, my brother. We cool. We family for life.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Like, you the big bro.
Yeah, cool vibes, man. Cool vibes. What I was gonna ask you, just to start it off a little bit, since we talking about the migrants dating the locals and stuff like that. I was telling them about
Right.
New York City. You from LA, so you from the West Coast. I was telling about New York City is ranked as one of the hardest places in the world to date. It's really hard. I guess because of work schedules and life and stuff like that. But what do you think about dating in general in the United States of America? Your raw, real truth on dating in the United States. I mean, you can tell the truth, man. I mean, everybody already know what it is. I already talked about we got this passport bro movement, and I said, the passport bros are they not going just for women. Not all of them.
Yeah.
They're going for a better life. They're going to experience different foods, different cultures, different languages, different lifestyle. Just everybody has their reason why they travel. Some people just want to see something different. What's your take on dating in the States?
Well, shout out to the passport bros. I'm officially a passport bro.
I know, that's why I brought you on. Yeah.
So I think it's cancer. To be honest with you, man, I think it's stage 4 cancer. Dating in America is stage 4 cancer. Like, it's not good, man. It's not good. It's toxic.
Okay.
Especially for my generation. I know you're a little bit older than me.
Yeah, I'm older. I'm in my 40s. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was better in the 90s. I'll say that. The 80s and 90s was definitely better on the dating situation. I'll definitely say that.
See, me being born in 94.
Yes.
Like, I'm 30 this year. It's toxic, man. To be a young person, trying to date in this climate.
Wow.
Man, you put me on the spot with this one, but a lot of people, unfortunately, people don't know how to communicate. That's a problem. We got these cell phones, we got social media, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, it takes away.
When everybody is given right.
Yeah, they focus on everything else, but the person they talking to.
Right. You talking to everybody else for relationship advice, opposed to talking to the person that you lay next to, So that's a problem. We got so many gurus and life coaches and fake gurus, people that don't even live what they preach about, giving people relationship advice.
And they not even married. And they not even married.
Not even married.
Yeah.
These people got divorces. People writing books, telling people to act like a lady, think like a man. And they got 5 divorces and all types of kids by different women. It's like, it's toxic over here, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So now I'm gonna take you to New York now. So in New York right now, I mean, you have it there. You living in Arizona, so you see the migrants there too. Because you even told me stories that you seen like a guy hanging out with a migrant and stuff like that. So people want to know are people dating the migrants? Because when I talk about the migrant crisis and everything, it's always a lot of negativity that comes with this. You know what I mean? Because they taking money away that could be for the vets, could be for the homeless and the elderly, and there's a lot going on, and they're giving them hotels to stay in and shelters, and they're paying all their bills, and they giving them cell phones and healthcare. But like on a light note, on a positive note, like women and ladies are dating. They are dating locals. Like in New York, they doing it for sure. You know what I mean? So that brings something a little different to the table, because these people just came to the United States, so they're not really indoctrinated into how we operate here in the U.S. So they bring it like something different. You know what I mean? Something different. Their thinking is different and stuff like that. After you're in the U.S. for a while, you start changing, and your thinking goes another way. But it's not that bad. And I know, people are dating. Some people say, yo, they're gonna date because they want to get their green card, or they want to get married, or they want to have a baby, so they can, like, make sure they locked in. Make sure they locked in the U.S. But I mean, I'm sure some positive stuff will come out of this. Let me see something. Hold on one second. Dark Star 44 said, hold on one second. The Venezuelan women have a saying. Hold on, let me see what they saying. Hold on one second. And I got you, man. Hold on. Saying, we don't care if they're old, fat, or ugly. Just give me my green card. All right, I hear you, Dark Star 44. That's what I said. We don't know. We don't know what their motives are. It's still early. I mean, people gonna do whatever they have to do to stay in the States. That's for sure. So, what was you saying, Amar?
Well, for people that say that, oh, she only gonna use you for a green card. She only gonna use you for this. Well, my question to people that say that, what man doesn't get used? Men here get used. Nobody loves love. Love in America is conditional. It's not unconditional.
Yeah.
Because most, and I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure people gonna feel some type of way when I say this. Let your man lose his job, and then let's see how much you still love him. Yeah. Most people don't love people through the bad times in America. That's cap.
No, they
because
don't.
If people was really loving people during the bad times in this country, then why do we have such a high divorce rate the way we do? We're one of the only countries that divorce at a high rate the way we do. Every 36 seconds in this country, a couple files for divorce. That's 900,000 a year.
That's true. And then also, man. I'm listening.
So either way, you're getting used. A man is always going to be used. We're used for our resources. So if she is using him for that, okay, cool. As long as she being cooperative, not giving him problems, not giving him headaches, causing him to have gray in his beard, giving him a receding hairline. As long as she playing her position, being a good girl, being a good woman, standing by his side. I mean, everybody got motives.
That's true. It's never like it's not conditional no more. It's not conditional. You sent me that video today, man. Remember the video when it was talking about in the United States how the birth rate is dropping. The birth rate is dropping, so nobody's having kids today. Your generation.
Yeah.
What's your generation called? What they call you guys?
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z. They say y'all ain't having kids.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, we not having babies, and they have a big problem with that. Fox News just did a news segment about this topic, and they're really concerned because the population is dropping at an all-time high here in the States, and they trying to figure out why. But I don't know why they trying to figure out why. I mean, first off, let's keep it 100. Men in the United States, and everything I'm saying is facts. People can look it up. You can look up what I said about the divorce statistics, and you can look this one up too. 84% of men in the United States are on child support. 84.
That's a lot of people.
Not 24, not 54, not 64. 84% of men in the United States are on child support. So this generation, my generation, we looking at our uncles, we looking at our, fathers, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes mentors, we see what they are going through with the child support system. Why would we want to put ourselves in a burning fire? When we see our elders trying to run out of a burning house, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. So this generation, my generation, has gotten smart. We see what's up. We see that a lot of things are a scam, and we like, nah, we not having no babies.
Yeah, you're not gonna
we good.
Fall into the trap if it's not gonna go. Yeah, and that's what's going on. So I flip this back into the migrant thing. All this stuff ties together, and people don't even see it. Maybe that's the reason why they're letting so many people in. in the country.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Because we're actually losing our population. So the migrants gonna come in, they're gonna reproduce, they're gonna make kids, and that should push up the pop. Maybe that's part of the reason. I mean, there's so many, we can guesstimate all day, but it seems kind of logical because right now, like he said, he's not lying. You can Google this. You can look this up. This is public record, what he's saying. It's nothing he's saying that you can't fact check him on right now. You can't fact check him on that. You can fact check him on anything he's saying. You can just Google, ChatGPT, whatever. Some people might know it off the top of their head. They might have already heard about this type of stuff. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And he got to the point that he's fed up with the US, that he's leaving the country. And not fed up in a bad way or anything like that. But he wants something, he want to change. Because it's like, what do they say? If you're doing something over and over and it's not working for you, what do they call that, man? When you do something over and over and they say you just going in circles.
It's insanity.
Yeah,
insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah. So this brother done packed his bags in a month or two, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months out. What you got?
July 6th, I'm out.
He's out. He's moving to the Dominican Republic. He got a job, everything. Obviously, it's not a job in the Dominican Republic, but he has a job online, and he gonna live there and see how that works out for him. But I challenge everybody. It's good to see something different or come to a different country. A lot of the people, the migrants, are coming to the U.S. because they're coming under the banner of political asylum. Some of them really do have political asylum, like the people in Haiti, Venezuela, some other countries. What is it? Is it Peru? Which one is? No, what is it? Peru. It's another country in South America that the gangs are taking over the country. What country is that, guys? You guys know. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But they're coming.
Venezuela?
Yeah. But not everybody is coming here because of political asylum. They're saying they're coming for political asylum, but they come here because they want, get a better life. They want to work. They want to make money. Because in places like Haiti, you can't really have a good life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the country's always been in constant political turmoil, constant political turmoil. You don't have to believe me, Google it. Google how many coups Haiti had. Google this, Google that, you'll see. Yeah, so he's I guess you call him a passport, bro. He's leaving the US, man. He's gonna go to Dominican Republic. He'll be like in the Santo Domingo area right there, Boca Chica. I call it on my channel, Beg Me Beach. I call it Beg Me Beach. You're gonna see why I call it Beg Me Beach when you're there. Beg Me Beach, Boca Chica. It's like 20 minutes from Santo Domingo, the capital right there. So he's going there to start a different life. That's cool.
Yeah, this is something I always wanted to do for a long time. Way before this movement, way before the passport, movement. I've always had, visions of me going somewhere else. Like it's always been ingrained in me that there was more to life than just the country in which I was born in. But it took for the passport, movement to kick off where you can actually see. Because, when I was coming up in school, like a lot of my teachers would tell me, travel and see the world. But when they said it, I understood what they were saying, but there was no context to what they were saying. They wasn't showing me imagery. But now got, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We got so many content creators. You inspired me. Check and Effect inspired me. Ace Live. And then I started to see the passport movement outside of you guys, like the travel content creators. Then once this movement, went into effect, I'm like, oh, I see what my teachers was telling me now. Like you can live a better life. You can go to another country, and live for less than what you're paying for here in the States. Like for example, like my apartment in Boca Chica. You saw the spot. I sent it to you.
Yeah,
2-bedroom, 1 bath, gated, $700 a month, and I'm down the street from the beach.
Okay. Yeah. And that beach is nice. Boca Chica Beach is nice. Boca Chica Beach is nice. Boca Chica Beach is nice.
Yeah.
Definitely nice. Definitely
so
nice.
the visuals, seeing people travel, I'm like, okay, I'm convinced. I'm convinced now. I was always convinced, but now that I can see it and see what these other countries look like and see the culture, I'm like, okay, I'm down.
That's cool. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I'm happy. I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy for you. You in the home stretch now. You in the home stretch now.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You in the home stretch now. Wow. I'm seeing some of these comments. So now, like, to take it back to the passport, not the passport bros, but to the migrant crisis situation in New York. You have a lot of people coming into the country so fast right now with these open borders and letting everybody in under this banner of political asylum. So places like New York, where I'm at right now, a whole bunch of people are coming in from different countries, and that's going to change the dynamics of a lot of things. It's going to change the dynamic of dating. It's going to change the dynamics of different things. Even in New York, a place that's really, really, really diverse. Watch and see. Watch and see. Watch and see.
Yep.
Watch and see, man. Watch and see. It's going to change the dynamics because they done flushed and pushed so many people into the country. Like this is crazy. But this is something that had to be talked about. This is something that had to be talked about because we always spend our time on the negative aspects of all this with the migrant crisis, and it's still the problem is far from over. But just a little small glimmer of light, that is bringing a different dating pool to New York City and places like that. But somebody said they do have to get vetted and stuff like that. That's true, but that should have been they should have did that. They should have. People keep saying they need to be vetted, but they should have did that when they was at the border. You already let them in. Some people been in the country now for like a year and a half, like 8 months, 5 months, 6 months. Like this is like after the fact. So it's just kind of only the government can explain that. Like I can't explain that for them why they didn't do how they should have did it like this and they should have did it like that. So it's definitely gonna bring a different dating situation to New York City for sure. And yes, they are dating people. The migrants are dating locals.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason why they're allowing people to come in here because, unfortunately, we're not together. We're not producing children. We're not getting married anymore. So they're like, yo, like, this is a problem because at the end of the day, this is still a capitalistic society.
Yes, indeed.
So you need humans, you know what I'm saying, to make this thing go around.
That's
so
true.
They like, yeah, you know what, we just want to allow people to come in here.
But that's what it looked like right now. That's what it looked like right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys at all. That's what it looked like right now. They just letting anybody come in right now, man. They let anybody. And
it's like getting hired at a temp agency. Like when you don't really have a real interview, they just hire you. I guess what they're doing, they're just weeding out the process. I guess over time.
Yeah, like I said, I'm against anybody that's committing crime and stuff like that. They need to deport all of them. You came here and then first thing you do is rob, shoot, kill, and fight, and do all that. Even if you steal a gun, get rid of them. But like I was telling him early before you got on the live, I don't know if he was listening to it. I was talking about Venezuela because always hear a lot of negative stuff about the Venezuelans. Not all of them, but everybody knows what's going on with them. It's not nothing I'm talking about that they don't know what's going on. But did you know they won? The Venezuelan woman had won. What is it called, man? Miss Universe. They won more Miss Universe pageants than any other country in the world. Did you know that?
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Google it. Yeah.
You told me something I didn't know.
Oh, they very beautiful women from that country. Very beautiful women from that country. Very beautiful. So I mean, the guys, the girls, everybody's good looking over there, man. And I met a whole bunch of Venezuelans in Colombia, Dominican Republic, Oh man, what else? Panama, all over. I met a whole bunch of Venezuelans. Good people, man. Oh, somebody said I'm wrong. They said the U.S. said. Hold up. They said the Life said no. The U.S. has the most. Somebody Google it because somebody said Venezuela. Let me see. Venezuela. Oh, Venezuela's number 2. They say U.S. is number 1. All right, now I stand to be corrected. How much does the U.S. have then? How many? Because they said Venezuela won at least 4. So how many Miss Universe pageants has the U.S. won? Venezuela had 7. How much does the U.S. have? Dan, the U.S. got them by 1. The U.S. have 8. So it must have changed in the last couple of years. So they're second on the list. So that tell you that country of what, 30 million people? Venezuela is a country of like 30 million people.
Yeah.
And the U.S. is a country, what, 300 million people? That tell you, that number right there tell you all you need to know. Then somebody else said, no, the U.S. won 9 and Venezuela had 7. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm looking at your comments.
Yeah, I'm looking at them too. U.S. bid. Then Flight Life said that the U.S. been in the pageant longer than the Venezuelans. Okay, well, let's play a game. In the last, I don't know, 30 years, which one of them won the most out of the U.S. and Venezuela in the last 30 years? Let's play the last 30 years. In the last 30 years, which one of them won the most? Yeah, somebody's okay. The U.S. has okay, but to be number 2, that's good too. That's good too. To be a country of 30 million and get number 2, that's good. That's a good accomplishment. That's a good accomplishment. That's a good accomplishment, man. But yes, they are dating the locals. They are dating the locals in New York City. And like I said, this is a rough place to date, man. New York City is a rough place to date, man. I'm gonna read something I seen on Google. New York City was rated towards the bottom of all cities in the United States for singles. That's crazy. And New York got about 16 million people. 16 million people. What's the number? It's like 16 million people that live in like the metropolitan area of New York City. Like, that's insanity. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
I'm really not surprised.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see what she said. Natalia said, I agree. Yeah, she said, I agree with paying child support, but I also agree with them having the right to make money to support themselves in order to pay for the child support. Instead, they are locked up instead of working. Yeah, work release. Yeah, that's true because they need to be able to work and pay. If they locked up, how they going to pay their bills? They take your driver's license in the States. So if a guy got a car, he needs to drive to work. Why don't you make it harder for him? Like, we can go all day talking about the U.S. We can go all day, man. There's so much stuff to talk about. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that. Yeah, okay. Nick said half the 16 million, or what'd you say? Peter Puffers. What is a Peter Puffers? What are Peter Puffers, man? I don't even know what that is. Like, what is a Peter Puffers? Puffers. Oh man. What is it? David said phillydom is migrants that works at Wendy's fast food restaurant, Detour Town, New Jersey. Are you trying to say they good looking? What you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say? What you trying to say? And then IB. Shout out to IB. I never seen you in the lobby, but shout out to you, IB. A lot of young men are coming in. They're going to show interest in the local women. So yeah, it goes both ways, man. It goes both ways. It's not one way. It goes both ways, man. It goes both ways. And then Yee said there are a lot of weird laws in this country. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But that's America. That's what makes it a special place, man. Very structured, very organized place. You'll see that when you travel to a lot of other countries. You know, not a lot of, how can I say this, man? Hold on, hold on 1 second. I'm clicking something off my screen real quick. America is very structured and very organized, and you don't get that when you go to other places. So sometimes when you travel abroad and you go somewhere else, something that you didn't really appreciate about the U.S., when you go somewhere else and you got to sit in another country for a while and you're somewhere else, you're going to appreciate the U.S. because we're very organized and structured. In other countries, sometimes we're like all over the place. But they live a better quality of life, and some people don't understand that. And they might not have the money or the resources that the U.S. has, but the people are a lot more happy. I've been here in New York for these last couple months, and people in New York are not really happy. You could walk down the street and say hi. You could be in a good mood, say hi to somebody. They don't even talk to you. Like, I understand, you got to be tough. You're in the concrete jungle, and nobody can trust nobody, but it's like you trade one thing for the other, like money for this and that for that, and the cost of living and expenses. I'm a travel vlogger. I've been to a lot of countries, so I could I'm here now, right now, and I can see. You can see I say put it this way: every place has its good and bad, but you can't put your price on a peace of mind, and you can't put your price on happiness. That's one thing I'll tell you. That's what I can tell you for sure. Peace of mind and happiness.
And you know me, you know my situation right now. I'm currently dating.
Yeah, he's dating a Dominican. He's dating a Dominican. They're like, how that happened? Yeah, he's dating a Dominican, so he's gonna be all right, man. He's gonna be all right. And she's happy, and she doesn't really have money like that. He'll see everything when you're with her. You'll see what's going on.
Yeah. Like, she's happy every day. Her family seems happy. Like, they enjoy themselves.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do indeed. King said, keep doing those walking in Queens, uplifting the environment and community. I will, man. I will. I promise I will. King John, I definitely will. David said my cousin had to get his, what did he say? Get his hours. Oh, he had to get his hours cut because of the migrants that are working in some of the fast food restaurants. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I feel like, the citizens first, but I understand, man. But that's sad, yeah. And then Blank said, way more men coming here than women. Yes, indeed. From what I can see, you're 100% right. From what I can see, it's definitely way more men. But usually, like, when you're coming from these different countries and stuff like that, the man is the first one to go and draw blood. He's going to come first and see if everything is all right and if everything good, and then he'll bring family and friends later. So that's why. But I'm seeing some of these, women here where, with their husbands or their boyfriends, and they came up with their kids, like young kids. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. And then King John said, when you're doing another walk, I can join the team. King John has hit me up on Instagram, man. Hit me up on IG, man. At IM_phillydom. No problem. Oh, yeah, and that's all I got for you now, man. That's all I got. Have my buddy come on here, Amar. We just talked about it. Let you know what's going on, but that's all I got for you guys now. I'll talk to you guys a little later. I'll probably do another live in a little bit. So peace out. Keep being positive and believe in yourself no matter what. Peace out.
Peace. Get your passport.
Get your passport.